work or reverse painting on glass or artifacts from the mid-19th century onward. You'll see the urn in the willow that shows up. So far, all of the stones that we've seen are made out of marble. There's a reason they're made out of marble, is when we became the United States, we are a republic, and we saw ourselves as the inheritor of the republics in ancient times, and that was Greece and Rome. So if people looked at the artifacts from the ancient world, the statues and the buildings, the Acropolis and the Colosseum, what was all that stuff made out of? Marble. So even though this had to be transported fairly long distances, the closest quarries we had were in the Berkshires, and until the railroads opened at the end of the 1830s and the early 1840s, depending what branch you were looking at, they all had to be moved overland. But people switched almost immediately within a few years of 1820 over from the red stones and the slates and the shales, and they went to marble strictly because of this nationalistic kind of feeling that grew out of what the expectation was. And that also speaks to this. Why an urn? Because in Greece, they cremated people and they put their remains in urns. So the urn was seen as part of the culture of what a real republic should have, so we should be using those same symbols. They didn't cremate people, but they would use the symbol. And of course, the other device on this particular stone is a
tree.
It's a weeping willow. Why is it weeping? Because it's sad, it's mourning, okay? So, you know, if you go back before it was used as a symbol in cemeteries, they're not called weeping willows. There are many varieties of willows, but it becomes associated, like the calla lily, with funerary art, and that's why you see them on stones. Either willows by themselves, or willows and urns, or urns by themselves, or you will also see often two willows if it's a married couple, and one willow would be cut off. So you see those symbols as well. Again, you didn't have to read them. You could just